Hold on 1 second, chat. Just 1 second. I was hopeful, all right? I was hopeful. I was hopeful. That's all that was, okay? I was hopeful. I was like, maybe, just maybe. Nope. Nope. But yeah, before we begin, I was talking about that artist during the Lapland section of the concert. We found her. We found her. I left a comment and everything. I don't know if she'll ever see it, but I was right to praise her like stage presence, because this is almost at 7 million views. And this is just a cut up version of her performance that she posted. If I translated that, okay, let me make sure. It might not be 7 million. Okay, 70K. 70K. Sorry, not 7 million. 70K. I suck at this, okay? 70K. But still, there's still people watching this shit. There's still people watching it. Like, look at these upvotes. Like, I was right to praise her performance. She ate that shit up. Yeah, so I left a comment and it got 500 thumbs up. People are loving this performance. What's her name? Someone in one of my comments, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the actual comment. Someone left a comment telling me her name, but I couldn't find where they left it. Either they deleted it or something, but yeah. This is her. She is a musical theater. Like she's in musical theater, so that makes sense. So she does this. That's what I'm trying to say. She does this. Last stream VOD in the concert VOD. I could just this. See, it's just a cut up version of her performance. Oh, the comment for her name? I looked, it wasn't there. I'm not going to do it now because I have to sign out of the account that I'm on, but yeah. Yeah, someone said her name. I just couldn't find the actual comment. You might be right. It might be there. I just can't see it through this account maybe. Maybe Google removed the comment for whatever reason. I don't know. But Yeah, we're gonna get right back to this. Comey said she wanted to show me something, so let me see what this is. She didn't send me anything. I don't know. Read the last message in chat. That's to wait until I'm actually in. What do you mean? I'm actually in. Now what? Read the descriptions. Read the descriptions on the stage of Guide Ahead. The descriptions on Guide Ahead, the last one we read. Read the stage descriptions. Right place, right time. Wait, these or this? This, right? The white text or the black text? The ones with actual gameplay. All right. He prays within the ER for the spirit of the deceased, as if all the clamor is not to him. Oh, wait, I skipped one. Oh, you can't do one there. Okay. He recounts his experiences to the people about him, beginning in Iberia and ending in Laterano. He has many followers, and among them, Sarkis and Libra are in the majority. Between them, there is no division, but rather recognition as fellow brothers and sisters. In his heart, a question lies, yet no person can answer him. He seeks out Cecilia in service, not of a calamity, but of an answer. Whether jests of fate or inevitable consequences, nothing can hold him in his stride. He feels a ridiculous, unbearable angering, a vastly bewildering emptiness. When accumulated obsessions at the past burning fury collide, he comes to an answer. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm confused. I mean, yeah, this is the descriptions of what. Yeah. Wait. No. These are from Anduin's point of view? Why? That makes me curious. Why? That's a cool detail. There's nothing on this one. And remember, he doesn't even appear until midway through the event, but you see his story from the very first stage. That's just a cool detail. Wait, are they doing the same thing with? They're doing it here too, aren't they? The other one seemed a little bit more from a perspective. This one kind of can just be quotes. But it's possible. I haven't read through this yet. This is... Okay, I think I read the first two last stream. It ended with the one guy appearing before... Let me see. At the story after... Yeah, I did before and after. I remember this. It ended with Oh, that was safe. Okay. It's just with Reina. All right. Let's continue. 2 before. Let's see how long I can last today. My mic just automatically disconnected. That was weird. Okay, yeah. We're gonna start with before on HE2. In a place far, far away, there once was a village where the people led happy lives. Some built homes to shelter the others from the elements. Some reclaimed farmland. Others set out to hunt, search for ores, and at the same time fought back scoundrels who would take the village for themselves. No concept of ego existed among the villagers. No difference between self and other. No one could survive without the rest. They lived together in that small village and called it home. But nothing good lasts forever. The soil yielded less and less. Hunting became more and more difficult as the food dwindled. Stomachs grumbled in hunger. The cold months crept closer and closer, but there was not enough fuel for heat. Something had to be done about this, and so everyone said, this must be a trial given to us from the Lord, and we must pray for forgiveness. Yet at that time, a group of well-meaning people came by, and upon seeing the plight of the village, spoke to the head of the villagers. Come with us in our city. But we can only bring those who are most like us. Okay. This is Laterano. Come and enjoy a better life. All you need to do is leave a few of you behind. I don't like this story, Senora Arturia. Why not? Starving is really bad. It hurts. Yeah, it's bad. And so is leaving your friends behind. Yes, that is a very correct idea of collectivism, with a little bit of heroism mixed in, or even romanticism. Romantic stories do have ways of stirring the heart, but it is exactly that romanticism and high-mindedness that has a way of confounding others. Naturally, neither you or I are immune. Big words. I don't get it at all. You're talking like a weirdo again, Artoria. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Let's go with a different story then. What would you like to hear? See, I'm gonna say that when stories get confusing, you're talking like a weirdo. I want to hear a hero story. You all want to become heroes? I want to be a great hero, just like Mama. Wow, your mama sounds amazing. Be good now, and just give me a moment. Shut up, Jackal. I seem to have caught you at a bad time. Am I interrupting you, Arturia? You asked despite already knowing, most revered Bishop Aulus? Aulus? Apologies. This was not my intent to displease you. I merely came to bid you farewell. Can you guys hear that? I hope you can't. Okay, good. That's so annoying. Owing to the addition of an unexpected traveling companion, I plan to leave as soon as possible and escort my companion back home. Allow me to offer a prayer for this pitiful soul. I'm not trying to fight with you here. They're looking at her. That's what it is. Especially not in front of the children. However, pitiful should never be used to describe one's resolve to live. Resolve. Resolve. The amount of control we have over our own lives. Why now, dude? You could have done this shit anytime during the day. The amount of control we have over our own lives is often not as perfect as we believe it to be. And no one is ever the wiser until proven otherwise. Wiser? Think of things that one must never do. They are often already done by the time their senses return to them. Does the act of blame contradict the heart's inner desires? Who is to say that our so-called resolve is not just a coping mechanism used to deceive ourselves? Excuse me. At times like these, where are our truest emotions and intentions hidden? When will the day come to one's thoughts, emotions, and actions? When will the day come that one's thoughts, emotions, and actions can truly be unified? I wish I didn't have to burp so much. Is this not the point of your inquiry, sir? It seems that today is a in which It seems today is in which a great none of that sounds right. A great many things will unfold. I hear a commotion outside, as if some acquaintances have come knocking. If I were you, Bishop Aulus, I would not be in such a hurry to leave just yet. I was trying to figure out what it was trying to say. That A messed a lot of it up. Sorry to keep you waiting. You took forever, Senora Arturia. So slow. Please forgive me. Why don't I tell an extra spectacular story to make up for it? So you want to hear a story of a grand battle between heroes and villains? I do. All right, then you must listen carefully. A long time ago, in a faraway castle, there lived a young boy. The boy didn't express much emotion and rarely spoke, but he was incredibly fierce in a fight. Yeah, Gerald was the one that appeared at the end of the last section. I told you I'm just a hunter. Yeah, and then they discovered he was Sarkis. Yeah. If that's not enough to satisfy you, then I don't mind trying something else. I'm just an ordinary, roughly middle-aged Sarkis. I do not believe that's the entire truth. That weapon behind you, you carry it always. You actively conceal your movements, which is a mercenary's habit. That is for self-defense. You saw it yourself. Those bandits are always raiding us. Things aren't so peaceful here. That does not explain why you have a mercenary's habit. I've got farm equipment in my hand more often than weapons these days. I hunt for a living here. Sometimes I work in the fields or in the mines when I have to. No need to get all excited about these old hands of mine. I'm just an ordinary guy bound up by life. Federico, stay mindful of our mission here. I don't think that now's the time to be chasing hypotheticals. Reasonable determination. The way he talks, bro. Would your excellency mind explaining the situation? Sorry to bring you trouble, Stefano. No, you have nothing to apologize for, Gerald. As the two of you might surmise, over a decade ago, Gerald brought a small group of Sarkas to the monastery. At the time, they were stranded in the barrens without food or ammunition. When they found our monastery, they had no choice but to try and make contact. You didn't expel them, so they choose to settle here. Is there a difference between driving out those who have been cornered and driving them into a corner yourself? I guess that makes sense. At first, not everyone was accepting of our new neighbors. But rootless hatred and prejudice have no purchase when survival is at stake. We provided a place for those people to stay, and in turn, they helped us deal with our own problems. Our food shortage, the bandit threat, and our gradually depleting energy supply. They relied on us, so we relied on them. But you still chose to send messengers to contact Laterano. A choice made in the absence of choice. Laterano is willing to provide us with assistance and is also willing to welcome us back in. However, Lemuin, the nuncio, willing to grant us the most concessions, still held one non-negotiable condition to get rid of the Sarkas. Sarkas have no place in paradise. No place? Why? On the basis of race alone? Just because they are Sarkas? How are they any different from us? Without the stalwart brothers and sisters, we would have lost our fight for survival long ago. Where was Laterano during all that time we were supporting each other? So let me beg the two of you once again. Plead to the wisdom of His Holiness the Pope and to your faith. The haggard old man raises both his hands. He both appears to be holding up his faith as well as crumbling beneath its overwhelming weight. Oh, this is the story that she's telling the twins too. Got it. The Sanctus Fate, the Sanctus Fate is formless, intangible, nowhere to be found. Did I skip one? No, I didn't. His fingers gasp for the halo above his head in vain. The old man's hands gradually slipping until they cover his face. What Lemuin said is correct. There will not be Sarkas in Laterano, nor will Laterano allow any Sarkas through her gates. Hey, Federico, you don't have to be so blunt. This is a fact. Enough, Stefano. I already told you. We can accept it. You go to Laterano and we'll find a place to start over. The Nuncio Lemuin promised us some support, but in name, we have to go our separate ways. It's always been a fact. The fact that they even offered us that much is already more than I expected. It's more than enough. No, it shouldn't be a fact. It's certainly not enough. I can see so much real life in this shit right now. In my opinion, a paradise on Earth is a theological conundrum. Yeah, there's no such thing as a paradise. The illusion of paradise, maybe. Maybe. They give you everything you need in order to survive, so it feels like you're at peace, but rules and all types of other shit could come with it that compromise that paradise. I don't know. Don't get it. That we even normally have to go our separate ways only makes this all the more ridiculous. Sorry, Stefano. Shut up, Comey. Sorry, Stefano. We've given up. What? What do you mean? What I mean is, you don't have to subject yourself to all this, just for our sake. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. I've talked to the others. We've decided we're leaving. What are you saying? I assume that settles things, revered executors. Reverend executors. We'll leave. It just means letting go of a group of destitute refugees. Destitute. I don't have my phone on me. You can do that, right? The Notorial Hall does not harm innocent civilians. I'm glad. Really, Federico? I do not lie. How should I put this? Well, whatever. You're leading this operation, so if that's what you've decided, I don't object. I swear to you, Asarchus has never been in a Lateran Sicarium? Like a holy realm of Laterano? I don't know. That in itself does not constitute a crime. Really now. How should I say this? There actually is no explicit prohibition on it. Bishop Stefano Torgrosa. These names, man. I will continue to pursue the whereabouts of Orin based on your testimony. May I take it you've accepted the conditions put forth by the Lateran, that all monastery residents, with the exception of the Sarkis, will be resettled in Laterano at a later date. If you remain silent, I'll interpret that as your tacit consent. Stefano, time. What? I need a bit more time. I would finish my final sermon and spend one last night here. Please, just give me a little bit more time at the very end. I'll give you an answer after Matins tomorrow. What do you think, Federico? Fine. Now, I wish to meet with Lemuin. I'm not saying all that. Lemuin is our guest. Of course, you may visit her if you wish. Understood. In that case, we'll take our leave. Hey, wait a second. At least say something first, Federico. Oh, he just walked off. Am I still holding on to some of my old merc habits? Looks like even after all these years, some habits die hard. Gerald, are you absolutely certain of this? Sure, Stefano. You know I wouldn't joke around with this stuff. We're all bound by the need to survive. What you said was no lie. That kind of sucks, man, because if they were there to help protect those who needed protection here, and now those who needed protection are going back to Laterano. The Sarkas here are just left looking for something. I don't think they said what kind of support they would be receiving, but I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. Anyone home? I brought your winter clothes. Huh? That's weird. Where is everybody today? Fina, what are you doing standing around here? Don't forget that this alone is an extremely big deal because these sanctas clearly like... Hold on. Don't forget that this alone is an extremely big deal because these sancta clearly like and even want to take the Sarkas with them. But you saw in Guide Ahead that sancta hates Sarkas. I mean, yeah, I got that, right? But that's why I said this is so much like real life. Because I can see like all that same blind racism in this. Like they just don't like Sarkas. But the people who have been protected by these Sarkas, of course they feel differently about it because they've been living side to side with these people. Like they come to rely on them. This is just another member of the family to them. But in going back to Laterano, they have to go back to their old ways, and it's just, or at least live by their old ways. They don't have to accept. I mean, in a way, they're accepting it by going back. I only pointed out because you could almost argue these people are heretics just because they're friends. It's almost like Attack on Titan, yeah. 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 What are you doing standing around here? Oh, Caroline, perfect timing. I came to drop off everyone's winter clothes, but is something going on? I've been walking around all day and haven't seen a soul. What are you all busy with? We have some stuff to take care of. Thanks for coming all the way out here, but we're fine with what we have. We already have enough winter clothes, so you can take these back. Also, tell the others not to worry about us. What are you talking about? When in the last few years have any of us had enough to get through the winter? Aren't you still wearing that light coat, Carolyn? The temperature's going to drop pretty soon, so we need to get you something a bit thicker. Fina, is something wrong? What's that in your hand? Oh, it's nothing, just some hardtack. No, let me see it. Hey, wait. The Sancta girl reaches out to snatch the supposed hardtack from behind the other girl's back. Almost instinctively, she spits the dry, hard thing down the middle. She splits the dry, hard thing down the middle before she's pushed away. Stuffed inside the hardtack are truths hidden away all this time, finally exposed to her eyes. What is this? Bran and sawdust? Carolyn, didn't you say you had more than enough food? Oh, shit. They've also been protecting them so they had enough food. They've been protecting the what do we call it? The Lateran? Damn it, man. The Sancta and the Sarkas, thank you. The S has fucked me up. The Sancta have been protected not just by, in terms of like physical protection, but they've been lying about having enough food and shit so that they can eat comfortably, or better, not necessarily comfortably, but better. Oh my god. No, Fina, listen to me. We were just what? Talk to me, Carlin. Tell me, what depths have we stooped to these days? The sound of knuckles rapping at the door. The door isn't actually locked, but the guests outside still continue to knock and wait for a response. Yeah, it's polite. This used to be a secret code agreed upon by several friends from school. So much time has passed that Lemuin thought she forgot, but the facts prove that she is not forgotten. The meaning of this code, the meaning of the code words tapped by the guests is rescue successful and first arrival. Come in. Salve? Room service? Okay. Gracias. Please put the food over there on the table. Do you need a tip? You can't just ask if you need a tip. It's gotta come from the heart, right? I guess you have a point. You don't seem surprised at all, Lemuin. Are you disappointed that it's me? Of course not. Wait. What's the difference? Thanks or gratitude is gratias. They both mean the same thing. They both mean the same thing. Just pointing out the pronunciation. Gratias. But it's Latin, not Spanish. I mean, even in Spanish, if you translate it in Spanish, they both mean the same thing. I gotta know this now. Hold on. Yeah, it means the same thing. Never forget that Latin is a root language. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it means the same thing. Are you disappointed that it's me? Of course not. The fact that you're here means news of this place has already reached Laterano, right? Well, more or less. That Oran guy actually left you behind and ran off by himself. When I get back, I'm going to tell Mostima. Am I saying it right? Mostima and Fia. Cut him some slack, won't you? Ooh. I like her. I'm fluent in Spanish and never heard anyone say gracias instead. I'm just saying they mean the same thing. That's all. I don't know what was correct and what isn't. I'm just reading, and I saw gracias before I saw gratias. All right then, back to business. I know His Holiness wouldn't send you here alone, which means I need you to report your mission, as well as who's with you. Switch to your business voice, huh? All right then. Cardinal. Is it Ide or I'm gonna say Ide until someone corrects me. Cardinal Ide Lemuin. This mission was commissioned directly by His Holiness and led by Frederico. Oh, it's aid? It's just aid? Okay. Why don't they just say that, brother? Why don't they just say that? Damn it. I'm kidding. And is led by Frederico, executor of the Notarial Hall. The other functionary is Richel, another executor who volunteered to come. Our first objective is to locate you and Orin. The second is to investigate this monastery. Alright, Frederico also has another mission to maintain order. Unfortunately, I think His Holiness picked the wrong guy for the job this time. And that concludes my report. I see. So His Holiness actually sent that Frederico, huh? Okay, I get the gist of things. Gracias, Ria. Again with the nicknames. Come on, you should know better. So, what are you going to do next? On the surface, it looks like your movements are being restricted, but in fact, it's you who doesn't want to leave, right? If you wanted to leave, nobody here could stop you. My legs aren't fully healed yet. Like that makes a difference. You trust me too much. Ria, though I suppose that's fine. Alright. It's true that I decided to stay behind. If Frederico is trying to arrest the bishop here on charges of false imprisonment, I'd appreciate it that you could clear up the situation for me. Also sorry, but I don't plan on leaving just yet. Mind if I ask why? The reason? Let's just say that diplomacy isn't something that can be settled with guns and bullets alone. When it comes to a shootout, the odds are always in my favor. But if I have to sit down for a negotiation, I need to tread carefully or I might end up persuaded by the other party. Oh, I know. You didn't. Yeah, you didn't know how far we were into the story, but I know. Yeah, there was a group of them who weren't Pope that ended up becoming saints, and Frederico was one of them. I remember. Although we don't know who. Like, I don't know where the actual orders came from because I don't think they explained that just yet. I just wasn't sure if you know how much authority he has now. Yeah. I love you, Moon. What's up, ya? What's up, ya? How you doing, ya? Yeah, okay. It just so happens that I get along quite well with the residents here, so I want to see who ends up changing their mind first. Oh, when you put it that way, it sounds like you plan on compromising. Back in school, you watched me for an entire year just to make sure I showed up to class. I thought it'd be a shame if you couldn't get your diploma for attendance reasons. As for the problem we have here, I still have a friendly attitude at least, right? I knew Orin would report the situation, which is why I chose to stay behind. I've had a bad feeling about it, but I don't want to provoke the bishop any further. With all the information I have in the monastery now, sorry, I wandered into thought. With all the information I have on the monastery now, if there ever arises another opportunity to sit down at the negotiation table, I may be able to get him to relax a little and accept my proposal. I thought you'd say as much. I'm glad you understand. That's not what I said, but that's what you're thinking. I kind of hate empathy sometimes. Now, don't talk like that. How much do you know about the situation here? Enough. Nothing special about it than other groups of Sarkas. Nothing special about it other than the groups of Sarkas. Did you know they sent a total of 3 messengers? Leah? What? I had the impression that you never liked field missions. What made you sign up for this one? Maybe that I wanted to see you? Liar, liar. Anyway, I'll find the others and explain your situation first. But to be entirely honest, I don't think what you're doing here is going to accomplish anything. It's worth a shot. You're getting scarier and scarier, Lemuin. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Not like it matters, though. Is it her expressions when she's... I don't know. Finally mustered the means to reach out to me. Here I thought you'd abandon the mission after seeing Lemuin. Who knows? Might not work out. No joke. Please, spare me. You brought it up. Alright, I don't have time to chat either. Let's talk business. Dealing with guys like him really wears you down. What a pain in the ass. This mission. Never would have taken it if I knew. If you knew what? Huh? Who's there? Well, didn't think you'd actually follow me, girly. I mean, she literally just guessed what she's thinking based on emotions alone. I thought that was just something that sank to do. Because of that hive mind type shit. I didn't think that was exclusive to Lemuin or some shit. Like that feels like it was something that's just natural. They can empathize, but not really read minds. I mean, she didn't technically read her mind. She just knows the character. And as you get to know someone, actually having that extra bit of information of emotion kind of helps you figure out what someone's thinking. But I mean, I guess. I guess I can't have you running around a monastery by yourself. I needed to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything bad. They only understand the emotions, but Lemuin understands the implications behind them. There's also a favor I'd like to ask you, and of course, I'll pay you back for it. Let's see. Flour, eggs, and where's the leftover sugar from last time? I'm guessing they're just using the same background, but she's not in the same room as Lemuin. I've been trying so hard to scrounge up leftover ingredients from dinner every day. So why is there still so little? I need enough for Serpilia, Avis. Avis Stefano, Fina, and Ryman. And also Petrus, Gerald. Petrus, Gerald, Petrus, Clement, and Sierra Caroline. So status and name. I need to remember this is status and name. There's not going to be enough though. Tuna? Here we go. I'm coming in, okay? There's something I have to tell you. What are you doing in here? Oh, Fina, I was just about to go look for you. Do you still remember when I helped Amita Nina with farm work for over a month? Where did I put a bit of white sugar I got in return? How long ago was that? And where are you going now? What do you need sugar for? And where'd you get all the cooking ingredients? Wait, Tuna, don't tell me you're still trying to bake sweets at a time like this. Fina, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? I wasn't trying to hide food from you. I just wanted to prepare a surprise for everyone. Fina, don't be mad at me, okay? I promise you'll be the first to have some after I'm done. Tuna, you forget it. Just put those things down. Now's not the time to be doing stuff like this. Huh? But what? I promised someone that I'd make herb Pizzilia as a gift. Yeah, I think I said it right. A gift? Yeah. She helped fix up my Patreon arm, so I have to thank her. It's like a miracle, Fina. Once this gun got fixed, I felt something different about it, just holding it in my hands. It's like I knew how to use it from birth. Look, it's even prettier now, and the two of us will be able to use it together from now on. You know what, Tuna? I actually never cared that much about my own firearm, or for Stefano's sermons. I don't even care that I've never seen Laterano. Huh? Fina, what are you talking about? Can I even really be called a Sancta? Maybe I can. But I care about you, Ryman, and Ava Stefano, and Petrus Gerald, and Petrus Clement, Amita Nina, Carolyn. She cares about everyone. I care about everyone here. This is my only home, and they're my only family. What are you talking about, Fina? Of course, I care about everyone else, just like you. No, it's not the same. If you were just like me, if you knew how hard Ryman and the others have it, then you would be in the mood. You wouldn't be in the mood to make a joke of a pizzilia at a time like this. Pizzilla. You wouldn't be so naive. I kind of feel like you changed after those people from Laterano showed up. Huh? Of course I haven't. Tuna, that gun of yours. Was Lemuin the Lateran who fixed it up for you? I kind of feel like you changed. Where did this come from? Like, I mean, I get she saw the people, the Sancta, eating like shit, basically. And that would probably bother me too, greatly. But what was this reaction for? Your Excellency, I've allowed the two visitors freedom of movement around the monastery, as you ordered. But are you sure it's all right? You don't look too good. Do you want to get some rest first? Oh, Clement. It's nothing you need to worry about. Go ring the bell. This week's sermon is being moved to today. So, yeah, he wouldn't look good after what just happened. Gerald, are you and your people coming? Sorry, Stefano. We still have a lot to prepare. I can't say how many of us will show. I understand. But are we seriously going to accept their terms? Do we absolutely have to leave behind our own? I like probably a stress reaction. I mean, that I can understand. It's just like, damn, dude, like that was kind of a blow. That was a blow. I feel like you changed ever since the people from Laterano showed up. Are we seriously going to accept their terms? Do we absolutely have to leave behind our own? I like how he said our own. Like he actually feels that way. Enough. Go, Clement. Hurry. All right. If faith has betrayed itself, then I too must make my decision. It's normal for someone to do what's best for his people, but it's like you're leaving behind some of your people too. Like the Sarkes are a part of this group. I must repent. This shit is sad, man. Like all these stories. Give me a happy story. Give me a super. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I think I'd get bored if it was too happy. Gerald, are you coming to ring the bell with me or something? Is that weird? It is. I asked you once before to help me ring the bell, and you were having none of it. You ended up sending Ryman instead. I guess that did happen. I thought you didn't like the sound. I can't say either way after all these years. After all these years, you still haven't gotten used to it? You have to forgive me. That sound doesn't carry good memories. They're an anomaly of a group. Of course, right? I understand why this is happening. I don't think, a part of me doesn't feel like going back to Laterano is making the right choice. But I don't understand the full scope of this entire situation yet. There may be details that have been left out to the person reading. So I'm just responding out of the emotion I'm getting from reading this. So, man, do you still remember Eileen? Eileen. How could I forget? If the two of you haven't saved me back then, the bandits would have thrown me down the canyon long ago. But that's even more reason to want to stay, right? Like, okay, maybe Stefano doesn't know that yet, right? But even so, if your people are struggling and you leave behind some who could be struggling more, like that wouldn't sit right with me, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way. Like, you're leaving behind a part of your group. It doesn't matter what race they are. They've been protecting you just as much as you've been helping them. If they don't go, they all starve to death, though. The issue is mostly two options to Savano are to stay and starve together, or send some of his people somewhere they can live. Or so they can live. There's no option where the Sarkas can go. I guess I understand. It just sucks. Like, I don't know how I'd be able to handle this situation. A bit hard to stomach, right? That's an understatement. Like, I haven't even really gotten to know these characters yet, but I feel bad for Gerald. She was the one who insisted on saving you. I didn't want to stick my neck out. You're not supposed to say that to my face. Sorry. We set up camp last night. Didn't get the greatest haul, and it wasn't easy to handle either. Raimund bled his game while I lit the fire. I was watching that tiny flame gradually sputtered to life, and I don't know what came over me. I suddenly started thinking of Eileen. Gerald. To be honest, I hadn't thought of her for the longest time. It was only when she came to mind that I realized I can't even remember her face. She was always a bit of an outcast among us. She once told me that seeing the flowers all over the monastery and hearing the sound of the bell would set her heart at ease. There aren't many flowers to look at these days. Sadly true. Eileen loved the sound of the bell here, up until the day she left us, when she insisted on waiting until the bell rang to close her eyes. Something poetic about that part. So that's why you don't like it. Maybe I'm just afraid. Afraid it'll be a harbinger of bad news. If only we had enough medicine back then, her injuries might not have taken a turn for the worse, and might not have come to that. There are no ifs. I hope she finds salvation. Yes, we all do. Gerald, is it true that you've decided to leave? Yes. I didn't think it'd be this sudden. I should have told you earlier, but never had the chance. It's probably going to be hard on Ryman and Fortuna for a while. Those kids have always gotten along. They're not going to take it easy. Ryman's too young. He was so little when he first came here. He doesn't remember a whole lot. He doesn't yet understand what it means to be a Sarkaz. But he will understand. He'll come to terms with it. Perhaps that is the Sarkaz's fate. Fate isn't a pleasant word. You have a point, but I can't find a better one. All right, I should go visit Eileen. We'll be walking different paths from here on out. So I guess this is where we part ways. Wait, Gerald. I'll go with you. It's only a slight detour and won't get in the way of anything. All right, look. The blooming season just started, so we can pick some flowers to give to Eileen. I'll go with you. No, Clement, you're confused. I'm what? This isn't the path meant for you. You go up the steps over there. Keep going up. The scenery is prettier from up there. Oh, shit. I kind of see that as a dig a little bit. I'm here to take the rough road. I gotta say goodbye. But you have the luxury of looking from the prettier side, where it looks better, where you'll probably get a sunrise. I have to take the hard road. God damn. And I don't even know if they meant to do that. I don't even know if they meant to do that in the writing, but that is good writing. Will you get, yeah, they meant to do it. Will you get to see that beautiful scenery? Go ring the bell, Clement. Don't waste time. That is where you belong. Take care, brother. I wish I took. That one hit a little bit. That was everything I was feeling, but just wrapped up in a nice little sentence. You take the beautiful route and see this from the beautiful scenery. We got to take the hard road up. Sarkis are so used to this that they just take it to the chin and move on. Nah, he felt that one. The way that you don't just take this, like, he didn't just take this on the chin. He felt that. That was a little bit of like a dig. That wasn't him just taking it. And but this time Clement was the one that had to take that. He had to take that one on the chin. That was a reverse role situation just because of what he said. A small dose of what they have to go through. Let me just say it in words. I feel like it wasn't a dig. I mean, that's how I perceived it. That's how I perceived it. Because he could have easily just let him come up the steps with him. Right? He could have let him come up the steps with him, and that could have been the moment that they took two different routes and went their separate ways. But this time he said, no, this isn't a path meant for you. You can't go this way. This is only for us. That was a dig. And that's how I'm perceiving it, man. I think he just wants the best with it for him. I get it. I get what you're trying to say, but that's not how I see this specific situation. I think he's pushing Clement not to be with him. I would agree, but this was just for them to be together and go see what's her name? Eileen's gravesite, I guess. That could have very well been the place that they went their separate ways. I'm seeing this very differently. Very differently. Those were really well placed words. Keep going up. The scenery is prettier from up there. Will you get to see that beautiful scenery? Okay, sorry, chat. That hit different. What are you talking about, Fina? This has nothing to do with Senor Lemoine. Liar. Who else could fix up the Patreon arm for you? Only that Lateran. Yeah, she's definitely... Okay, I see it now. Why would you think that? How can you tell if I'm lying or not? Fina, do you get how I'm feeling right now at all? I really wish I could understand, Tuna, but I just don't get it anymore. The halo says you're telling the truth, and that your pain is no less than mine. But if that's true, how do you still have heart to sit there making Pizel? How can you spend time around those Laterans like it's nothing? I just don't get it, Tuna. Fina, it's because I want everyone to live their best lives. And that's probably going to set her over. That's going to set her over because of what she just saw. What do you mean? We don't actually have a choice, do we? Even though Stefano never said it himself and nobody talks about it with us, I've always known deep down in my heart, Laterano will let us back in. I overheard them saying that a monastery is actually a very powerful building, and Laterano absolutely will want us to go back. I also know that Patrius Gerald and the others, they might not be able to come with us, but I still want to try my best. If I can get the Laterans to understand that Gerald's people are all good, then maybe what? Yep, this is when she's going to get set over. They'd agree to let us all live together in Laterano? I get it now. Is that why you're always willing to chat with Lemoine, that Lemoine woman? I think you're putting in a good word for... You think you're putting in a good word for them, sorry. Did you beg her? You think we all have to get on our knees and beg for Ryman's people to not get left behind? Is that it? Fina, trying to get them to change their minds? So what do you have to show for it? I'm still working on them. You're wasting your time. Wasting it on a hope and a prayer, Tuna. How are we different from Ryman or Carolyn? Ryman can do way more than I can, and Carolyn is way smarter than me. See, you get it. They're splitting us up. They've accepted us as their people, but at the same time, they're looking down on the ones we truly belong with. I can't accept it. I'd rather not go to Laterano at all. But Fina, didn't we agree that one day we leave the waste and go to Laterano together? That we go live in a world without hunger or cold? A world filled with flowers rather than empty barrens as far as the eye can see? That's just childish dreaming, Tuna. Do you really think so? Really think it's just an empty dream? I'm not as optimistic as you are. All I know is ever since those Laterans showed up, The air in the monastery has gotten weirder and weirder. It's true, our lives have been incredibly difficult, but I've never resented that. I love listening to Ava Stefano's sermons and Patris Gerald's stories about the past. Sometimes when we didn't have enough food, Carolyn would slip us a couple pieces of jerky, or Amina Nina would give us an extra scoop of the thickest veggie porridge to Ryman, and we'd get together and share it. I was fine with that, Fina. But what about now? Everyone always talks about how good Laterano is, but all I've ever seen of it is those people messing up our lives. I understand you need to vent, Fina, but you can't blame Senora Lemoine for that. Am I venting? Okay, maybe I am. But have you heard what everyone's been talking about in private? Have you noticed that Patris Gerald and the others are coming by less and less? While you've been busy delivering food to Lemoine, while you've been busy making your stupid pizzelle, do you have any idea what Carolyn's people have been eating? Yeah, and now we're back. Now we're back to this. You don't know anything. What? Wait, Fina, what are you saying? What's going on with Carolyn? I didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know anything at all. It's not your fault, it's mine. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I never would have known how bad the situation actually is. Tuna, if through our halos, you could feel even a fraction of what I'm feeling right now, then hand over your Patreon arm over. Fina, what are you going to do? Just hand it over. There's no reason for us to pray to these things. Give it to me. Something's wrong with you, Fina. It's too dangerous. I can't give it to you. Why not? Didn't you say you'd share it with me? I did say that, but this is different. You said you didn't get me at all. And I should be the one saying. But I should be the one saying that. What's gotten into you, Fina? Wake up. I'm all too awake. I've never been so awake. You want to talk about prayer? About the empathy only sancta have? I've had enough. I don't need to be special. All I want is... You can't. She's fighting for the gun. Fina, don't be like this. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Fina? All I want is for everyone to stay together. Fina, what's wrong with you? You're scary. Didn't you hear the fucking gun go off? I know she's in denial. They released this on Christmas? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm good. That just caught me off guard. That was not what I expected. I knew they were fighting over the gun, but damn. I didn't see that coming. God damn. Okay. Don't worry. I'm sure things get better. I hate you, Comey. Yo, finally caught up to you guys. So what's the word? Everything going well? Chapilia, you need to notify us in advance if you're going to act on your own. Don't be such a hard ass, will ya? All I want is to finish the job as soon as possible. First, the good news. I found Lemoen. She's inside the monastery. And then the bad news. She doesn't want to come with us. She always has her own agenda. Couldn't get through to her at all. Hey, don't frown at me. Go drag her out yourself. If you got what it takes. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the wrong person to say that to. All right, what? Wait, you've got to be joking, right? No. Sabrilia, let me give you a little insider tip from the tutorial hall. What is it? Federico never cracks jokes. He isn't capable. Yeah. Yeah. I will locate her myself and ascertain her thoughts. What? Do you think I'm lying to you or something? I can't be certain that you're telling the whole truth. Federico, now I understand why many girls in the Curia have you blacklisted. God damn. Well, whatever. Let's set that aside for now. What's the situation over there? Did you manage to talk to the people? He's blacklisted at Rhodes Island too? That's funny. Senior Rochelle, is this one with you? Yes, we're all colleagues. What else do you want to know, young Sancta? We have nothing here, nothing at all. We also have nothing to say. You shouldn't have come. Amita Nina, how could you say that? We're the ones who reached out to Laterano. You didn't have a problem with it then, did you? A problem? I should have told Stefano a long time ago not to expect anything from Laterano. Yes, yes. Julian, throw them out. You never should have let the Laterans in. We don't need their help. Get them out of here now. Calm down, Amina Nina. What's gotten into you? Weren't you just saying you'd welcome our guests? Seems like the two of you need to sort some things out. Sort things through in private. Is there anything I can do to help? So sorry, Amina Nina just got a bit worked up. I don't think we need any help. I just need her to get some rest. Come find me if there's anything you need to talk about later. Yeah, make sure she gets some rest. That was kind of odd. Looks like things aren't going too well for you over here. What was that about? Things seemed fine at first, but then I have no idea what happened. Federico, you're the one who wanted to interrogate the residents. Did you notice anything? That woman's mood isn't unstable. While not unusual for a person to change their mind mid-conversation, it's rare for someone to forget the topic entirely and change their demeanor. And so you mean, I do have a theory, but it's just speculation at this point. I'll discuss it if the likelihood rises significantly. And that's that. Besides, some of the residents being kind of loopy, you must have made some other discovery. Besides them being loopy. Reverend executors, let's put our heads together. I'm still trapped in that moment. Everyone seems to be acting weird. They're probably acting weird because they're starting to understand that their Sarkaz brothers and sisters are pretty much fucked in this situation. So putting it plainly, that bishop dumped all the extra work just for the sake of the Sarkaz living here. Didn't we mention that we were willing to bring them back to Laterano? He's leaving everyone out here to starve in the cold just for those Sarkaz. He detained a Lateran nuncio just for those Sarkaz. Yes. Seriously? First, the traitor Anduin leaves. Oh, he's still talking about him. And now we get this merciful, compassionate bishop. Yes. Didn't expect that either. All right, cool. I'm not exactly into the drama, but is he out of his mind? No wonder Lemuin couldn't agree with him. Considering what the Sarkaz did in Londinium, those Victorian dukes are probably furious. If word got out that His Holiness was cavorting with the Sarkaz now. Cavorting? Plotting, maybe? Cavorting. Nah, that don't make sense. Was jumping around with the Sarkaz now? Like, I don't get the context, but his plans for the Summit of Nations would be through. Sounds pretty serious. Federico, if I remember correctly, the task given to Lemuin and Orin was to provide assistance and reclaim the monastery for Laterano, right? Correct. A good call. Seeing as how this structure could serve as a fort. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I'm kind of understanding now. A good call. Seeing as how this structure could serve as a fort and has rather a unique history, definitely could come in handy. I knew they wanted the location, but now it kind of makes more sense. All right, don't forget this is post chapter 14, so the public eye from every nation is pretty bad when it comes to the Sarkaz since... Oh, okay. This is post chapter 14. Yes, I've read chapter 14. If you haven't seen everything that I've read, some of it's on the old channel. So I've read chapter 14. I'm all caught up in main story. I'm all caught up in main story. Especially when the time comes for us to reach out to Iberia again. At least for now, there's no need for us to stroke conflict and burn bridges here. By the way, Federico, did you recognize that Sarkaz back there? Yes. Who is he? A mercenary. The average conversation between the two of you is about as interesting as what did you eat last night? Dinner. Federico, how much do I have to pay you for a few extra words? You name the price. He doesn't understand joking. Stop joking with him. You name the price and I'll send the bill to His Holiness. I have never considered this question. Give the guy a break. All right. We now know. We know now Lemuin is well, but what about Orin? The guy ran off a while ago. Even Lemuin doesn't know where he ended up, but he's pretty good with the self-preservation. If you ask me, he's probably hiding somewhere, planning his next move. And there's the bell. A bell? Where's that sound coming from? The ringing of the bell signifies the beginning of the sermon. Should we head over? There won't be anyone in the monastery during the sermon, so we should look for Orin. No, I'll attend the sermon. Well, talk about out of character. Nah, there's a reason for it. I need to ascertain the overall condition of this monastery to judge whether it can maintain stable function under current circumstances or if outside intervention is needed. Attending a sermon where a large number of residents will be present is a good observation opportunity. Yeah, of course. I knew that was a reason. This guy doesn't have the same type of emotions. I suppose it does make sense if you put it like that. But shouldn't you be prioritizing some more clear-cut issues? For example, Orin. Or is there something else you're worried about? You're overthinking. I carry out my duties in a manner that I find logical. Huh? The bell's ringing? That's strange. The abbot normally doesn't preach at this time, so why is the bell ringing right now? Oh, Clement. Talk about great timing. Do you know what's going on? The abbot rang the bell because he decided last minute to deliver a sermon today. Let's head over to the chapel. We should go, but we haven't finished our work yet. Why the sudden sermon, though? Does that have something to do with the Laterans? Are they here to cause trouble? Why would you ask that? It's not a big deal. Just tell me if it's true or not. Hey, tell me, are they not letting us go to Laterano because Gerald's people are here? Where'd you get that idea? It's been on everyone's mind. The Sancta and the Sarkas are on bad terms right now. Or right? If not for that fact, we might already be back in Laterano. Well, there's no point in talking about any of that now. I just don't know how the abbot feels about all this. Clement, just forgetting I ever said anything. Nobody's blaming anyone, and there's nobody to blame in the first place. It's just that the winter's not easy. Cold's awful. Yes, I understand. Everyone's just thinking. If we could go to Laterano, we'd have food, clothing, and work, right? It'd be nice if there were some forests nearby. At least we'd be able to forage some branches to start a fire so the kids could stay warm during the winter. Yes, you're right. At least the kids would stay warm. But would our lives really improve after we got to Laterano? Probably. I mean, where else would we go? You don't need to worry about yourself over that too much. Clement, God will protect us. And that's when they heard the gunshot. That's crazy. What was that sound? What's going on this time? That sound. A gunshot? Okay, so these were not all happening in sequence. We just kind of went back a little bit. Did he hear this? Clement rung the bell. Now I should prepare my final. Who's there? Fortuna, my child, is that you? Punctual as ever. Please take a seat until the others arrive. I still need to finish a few things. Fortuna, what's the meaning of this? Did she bring the body? Eva Stefano. Help me. The bloodstained girl stumbles towards the stunned old man, one step at a time. So she got blood all over her. The dim light finally illuminates the girl's face, revealing spotty traces of blood as well as black horns protruding from her forehead. In front of her stands the statue of a gun-trotting saint, bathed in light, but behind her lies a trail of blood that cannot be erased. Sancta blood drips onto the chapel's floorboards, giving off a dull sound. It is a deafening sound, one that opens all eyes wide. Yeah, I know. I know. I get it. Because you're not supposed to shoot in others. Yeah, I get it. Fucking. Patron firearm used for prayer finally slips from the hands that were clutching it tightly. Yep. Fina, she... Don't cry, sweet child. What happened to Delphina? She's hurt. It was me. I hurt her. Ava Stefano, please save her. Father, are you alright? What happened? Fortuna, what are you doing here? Is that blood all over you? You. What happened here? Huh? That's... Whoa. Is this for real? This ain't funny anymore. You people again. What the hell is going on here? Why has Fortuna grown a pair of black horns? The executor steps into the chapel, under the watchful eyes of others. Oh no. The fallen angel continues to weep, but Stefano has no choice but to turn his eyes to the visitor. The response from her halo is showing fluctuations, and horns growing from her head. This is clear indication that she has fallen. She has broken the commandments. Was that both of them together? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I got horrible fucking memory. Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah, that was the second one. Her halo was slightly darker too. I didn't notice that. Fuck, man. This story's just getting... shit. The sensation is hard to describe. There's a strange itch on her forehead. The halo atop her crown flickers with no rhyme or reason. Her view begins to gradually dim. Yes, Fortuna can see the wrinkled abbot incredulous gaze and hear the noise of the onlooking crowd. But she attempts to feel the old man's mind, as she may have done every time before. And yet his emotions no longer drift their way into her soul. Not even a hint or trace. She cannot sense the other sancta. She is no longer one amongst them. Fallen? What's the meaning of this? What's happening to Fortuna? Is she sick? I'll explain on the way back. First, we handle the pressing matters here. Eva Stefano, save Fina. I'm begging you, save her. Hurry. Child, do not panic. Tell me clearly, what is it that happened? Fina was bleeding everywhere. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't find anyone to help. It was just a dumb fight. Fina wanted my Patreon firearm. I should have just given it to her. Why didn't I give it to her? This is all my fault. Fear not, child. There is naught to fear. As informed by present circumstances, I would consider this a case of accidental injury with no subjective intent to harm. Silence, executor. You would accuse this child of... There's so much going on. You would accuse this child of aggrieving her own kin? How can your finger know how to lay such blame? Is the most rational assumption. Rejection by the commandments is not insurmountable. Unintentional discharges are particularly common. The sheer drivel. No, he's right. It was me. I pulled the trigger. Fortuna. No, you. Eva Stefano, it was my fault. I'll take however they punish me. But Fina, still, she's been hurt. Please, you have to save her. Fine, I'll see to it now. I'm good with first aid. Give me a location. Just go to my room. I can show you the way. If you would, Clement. Let's talk more action. Move. This way, follow me. Here, right here. The door's wide open. She's not in there anymore. Oh, the blood. Delphina. Oh, she isn't there. Quiet down. You want everyone to hear about this? Move, let me work. It's too late. No, she's in bad shape. Bleeding's too profuse. And her wound is... What do we do now? Flowers, right? I remember His Excellency saying the Sicarium's flowers could be used for healing. Guess right, they have to be. Wait while I pick some. Don't bother. Let me go. If I leave right now, we still might make it. There's no point. Even if we stop the bleeding, we're out of time. What? How can there be no point? Because there isn't one. She was shot point blank. Severe loss of blood. I can't detect breathing. I've tried first aid. Nothing. Couldn't get a pulse. No breath? No pulse? Very likely she was taken instantly. This girl is dead. I've locked the entrance. No one was around, fortunately. We can't have many eyewitnesses. How are we handling this? We wait for Serpilia to conclude treatment. Halo discoloration is characteristic of a fallen angel. She is falling rapidly. With consideration for stability within the monastery, this is my suggestion. Cancel the sermon, lock down all news of this. I have a proposal. In order to avert unnecessary conflict, I and my colleagues will take over patrol duty for the following interim. All inhabitants should return to their rooms as soon as possible and await final verdict tomorrow. This will ensure the maximum extent that there is no further accidents. Reverend Executor, this abbey is not under Lateran jurisdiction until it arrives at its final destination. I am aware. We can address any problems within the monastery on our own. We wouldn't hassle our Lateran visitors. As you so rightly indicated, Reverend Executor, this was simply an accident. Given we still don't know Delphina's condition, this could all be a false alarm. Accident or not, she has fallen. It is mandatory that issues of fallen angels are assessed and addressed personally by His Holiness and the Sacred College of the Cardinals. So you want to take her back to Laterano? Not that I've seen a two-horned sancta in Laterano, not ever. Tell me, Reverend Executor, how can her being addressed inspire trust in me? Well, Federico, I'm just mentioning this, but didn't His Holiness tell you to keep an eye on how often you contradict people? What? I'm not manifesting any contradiction. Okay. I mean, your approach could be a little... Okay. Now I'm feeling it because I'm starting to stutter. I'm definitely feeling everything that's going on. I was doing fine, and then this is like started fucking with me a little bit. I mean, your approach could be a little bit more conciliatory. I don't know what that means. I do not understand your meaning, but thank you for your suggestion. I'll take it. I think we're not going to get anywhere arguing about it here, seeing as we can't leave for now anyway. We might want to find a place for a Senora Fortuna here to catch her breath for a while. Once we have the situation under control and everyone's calmed down somewhat, we still have plenty of time to discuss how exactly we resolve this. And most, Reverend Abbot, you don't have to be so wary of Laterano. Similar cases have happened before. As long as we're sure the commandments weren't violated with malice, the punishment should be light at most. Right, Federico? Correct. But you did not have the authority to divulge that information. Look, special circumstances. Just the both of you, consider it. I have no objection. I worry. Ava Stefano, don't. It was my fault. Whatever the punishment is, I'll accept it. Fortuna, I'll go with you, senior. Yeah, she's not in her right mind. This fucked her up. And it was all in an argument too, so she's forever going to remember this moment. Then we're decided. I'll find Senora Fortuna somewhere to rest. You two stay here for the moment and calm down. This room looks good enough. Very spacious to boot. Don't worry too much. Your case is a relatively special one, and I imagine His Holiness will get personally involved. As long as there wasn't intent to harm, it shouldn't end up too severe. Is Fina the wounded Sanctus citizen? We still can't be sure of her condition, but my colleagues should be treating her now. Let's think positive. Things may not be that bad. My horns. I wonder why I'm growing. Horns like Asarka's. Well, I'm not too sure myself. In any case, someone will tell you once we're in Laterano. For now, let's just rest up here. Okay. I'll be outside the door. If you need anything, just knock for me. Who knows how Federico's going to handle this? You know what? I am a pretty sensitive guy, if I'm being honest. I always get this cold sweat whenever someone's creeping around behind me. Fun's over. Come out, Orin. Just one question. How'd you see me? I was just bluffing, actually. I didn't think you'd actually come out. You're not expecting me to believe that, are you? I'm not. I'm good either way. Whatever, Rochelle, you little cheat. Don't say that. I'm more honest than Servilia. She's one of yours, isn't she? She was lying. No, not outright, I guess. She just declined to say everything. Where's this coming from? We're asking her about her relation to you. All she effectively said was, I couldn't care less about him, without revealing anything else. She's dodging Federico's question. And that's your entire reason for saying she was lying? Don't you think that's a weird conclusion? I think having the same skill under my belt helps. Besides, look at the situation here. It's easy to guess how you'd act, and I guess Federico's guess. There's no winning with you. Plan A should have been dragging him off for drinks, after all. Followed by him carrying you back to Lateran. This monastery's guests have more swagger than you think. Can't say Federico would care to raggle me once it's all going down. Sounds like trouble really is brewing here. So Orin, what are you and Sepilia planning exactly? Once you hear me out, are you going to help me? That remains to be seen. You have to hear the answer first to decide. I'll have to hear the answer first to decide. So she's in on it? She's in on whatever Orin's doing? Federico, I have bad news. Wait, is anyone there with you? Rochelle's not here. Who cares about him? I mean, is that Fortuna kid there with you? No, Rochelle escorted her to her accommodations. If you have discovered anything, please inform me. I require confirmation of the aggrieved citizen's condition. Fine. Now I'll give it to you straight. We were too late. Confirmed deceased? Confirmed. It was a fatal gunshot wound. Bearing a true miracle, she's not coming back to life. Oh, and the guy with me called Clement, she said he was going to pick some flowers and I didn't care. I let him go. He was out of his mind when he left. Flowers. Per the intel, the Abbey's specialty Not many left right now, I gather, and that's not important. I kind of lost it for a second. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just went blank. Per the intel, Abby's specialty. Not many left right now, I gather, and that's not important. The whole was an accident, Federico. The girl wasn't lying. Accidental discharge. It might not be all that severe. Accidental discharge confirmed. Okay. I mean, we knew it, but I mean, I didn't know if they would believe it. His Holiness will judge. Sure, I mean, even Mostama flies with him. I'm sure our Holiness will forgive with wide arms, just like always. I'll contact Rochelle in a bit. I'm sure he misses being free range. It'll be me watching the girl. I won't let her run off. As for now, Lemuel and Orin are doing... Has Orin made contact with you? Am I under suspicion here? There we go. By my judgment, yes. Orin's movements were not placed under any restrictions. Failure to contact the Lateran is conduct of his own subjective. The Sarkas are involved with these affairs. I conjecture... It's starting. I feel it. The emotion and everything is actually getting to me a little bit. I conjecture Orin will not immediately leave. If he wanted all leeway for operation, it would require finding a collaborator. And so you suspect me. Suspect me. And so you suspect me. But what about Rochelle? No thoughts about him? Rochelle does not have ample time to act alone as you do. His level of suspicion ranks below yours. You're a smart cookie, Federico. Here's my comment. No comment. All guesses here are yours. I haven't said a thing. Good. Good, I'll be in touch. Oh yeah, is the abbot there? Yes. Are you going to relay the news to him? That is unnecessary. He has heard it. Delphina. I must see for myself. I need to see the child. Your Excellency may act freely. However, Serpilia would not misjudge. I do not recommend spending additional time on reconfirming. Yeah. I am tentatively assuming Orin is still aboard and has some sort of scheme. I must now ascertain in detail all movements he has made prior to his disappearance, staying at this monastery, as well as all recent absences and returns of monastery personnel. I ask you to comply. Reverend Executor, what is necessity to you? What line do you draw between necessary and unnecessary? Can you truly not hear your kin lamenting? Does emotion truly mean nothing in your mind? I will not deny that. And should that be you're no worthy harbinger of paradise. And should you represent Laterano is no worthy shepherd of my faith. Please answer my questions, Your Excellency. Has Orin acted abnormally in any way within the monastery? Have any other people lodged recently at the monastery? My words are wasted on you. Do as you will, Reverend Executor. She's still just in her room. Finished. Trust him to use up every last page of a notebook this thick. Lemuel heaves a sigh and closes the antique plain colored notebook shut. Her fingers traced over the nicks and scrapes that decorate the cover, each one hiding a story of its own. If back then, oh, what am I thinking? Right now then. It's time I got to work myself. Yeah, I'm fucked up. With Serphilia's group already here, I can't keep dawdling. Is someone outside? If you're looking for me, you can come right in. Orin. Oh, what the fuck? Well. It's not a guest I'd expect. Sorry, visitor, but you came at a bad time. I don't have any tea to offer you. And that is when it closes. Was that the second one or the first one? I didn't click the second one, right? I'm just going to click to see. She's just hearing that? Oh, no, she shot. We don't usually greet our visitors at gunpoint, save for special occasions. Pardon me if you're dissatisfied with your treatment in any way. God damn, that motherfucker is ugly. Not reacting at all to what I say. Is communication completely out the window? Not many human features left to show. Is it all hidden under the scales? I remember Iberian files mentioning a sort of mutation before. You couldn't be. Nope. The wheelchair is not going to cut it. Strange. Something's not right. Is its target not me? Where is it aiming? What is it trying to? Too close. Forget it. I have to worry about that later. Just because I'm physically handicapped doesn't mean you can pick on me, visitor. Stop right there. I can't just let you slip away. When the elderly chat, the topic inevitably turns to Laterano. They call it bright, abundant, safe for all, disturbed by none. They say it's true paradise on Terra. The truth is, they all know the monastery has been adrift for decades, and only a dwindling few remain who've actually seen Laterano before. Perhaps 2 or 3, or maybe just the Bishop Stefano now. They bring up Laterano, but the object of the nostalgia is a dream they're long overdue to wake from. A dream where the sun shines and the flowers are underfoot forever. Just as the monastery used to be, all those years ago. We're back to Arturia. No, we're not. They're about to weather. They bloomed earlier than last year. I guess they'd wither sooner too. I just didn't think it'd be this soon. She is here. The few you picked are in wonderful blossom. I don't know if it was smart for me to continue this. They're not about to wilt yet. How pretty. Who'll be receiving these? I'm too late. There's no giving them now. They can't save anyone. Sorrow, pain, despair. Such complex overtones. There are other emotions hidden inside you too. Are you angered? I wouldn't dare. You're a guest of His Excellency, Senor Arturia. You wouldn't dare, that's all? A very honest answer. My intuition has always been unusually accurate, Senior Florist. You seem to loathe me a little. No, not at all. You needn't worry. If anything is troubling you, I could be of help to you, I think. Help? I'm not sure what you mean, Senor Arturia. What would you help with? This hinges on your thoughts. It's not something for me to decide. Of course, you may not need help at all. Call me meddlesome if you wish, or a bearer of bad intent. None of which I would mind, if it's for you to say. I just want to hear your thoughts, your own thoughts. You're a strange one, Arturia. You flatter me. You say you can help me. Of course, as long as you need. There's no need. Perhaps you could. Well, there's a great many you can help. But you can't help me. Oh? Arturia, would you claim to be able to raise the dead? No. Can you make the harvest rich? Or see that the cold wind stop? I'm very sorry, but I can't. And can you return us to our original lives? See that the barriers of old are no more? You could never. Then what of you, Clement? Have you never once entertained being able to solve all you speak of by your own hands? I've tried, but it was no use. I've tried more than once, but I couldn't do it. The more effort we put in, the worse things get, more often than not. No one can make it all better. The abbot can't, Gerald can't, and neither can I. You can't help me, Signora Arturia. Please, don't bring this up again. And don't think I need help of someone like you. Yeah, he doesn't like her. You ask what my thoughts are? Let me tell you, I have no thoughts at all. What else can I come up with? The coming winter is too cold. Cold, yes. This heart is like soil frozen through, beneath a sheet of iciness. Yet I feel the notes lurking beneath the ice. I wonder how powerfully they will move us. It's not yet time. This composition is not bound for completion yet. Such unbearableness, such tolerance. In times like these, I can't help myself. Let me see. This melody is a perfect fit for the occasion. Federico, I told you your melodies are too rhythmic, too unperturbed. You should know that an all too rational melody will lack the sentiments to shake people. There's no warmth nor passion. Sometimes I can only be curious. Federico, when will you finally realize why it is you search? What? What about Federico? Okay, I'm supposed to be confused. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna understand that. Strings? No, this is more than strings. There are originum arts affecting something within. These arts and this melody, could they be? Okay, he knows Arturia's here. The sounds are nearing. Are they above? What's today's song? It's beautiful. Do you hear music every day here? Who? I'm Executor Federico of the Notorial Hall. Please answer my question. Notorial Hall? What is that even? Oh, I see. You're that guest from Laterano. They were talking about, aren't you? Sometimes you can hear this music around this time. I'm not too sure myself. Oh no. Wait. I think I just... Was Arturia the reason people were going a little crazy or acting weird? Because wait, it makes sense. And I only know this because of the fucking trailer that we saw with Arturia. So everyone acting irrationally or starting to act different is possibly because of her? Okay, I need to get there. All right, I believe I heard about someone by this Sicarium who plays the cello or something. Where's the Sicarium? On the roof. Take the stairs outside. You'll be right. Wait, excuse me, senior. See, he has urgency now. This is an emotion. Something is making him worry. What's the rush? Such a strange man. Because of this bit kind woman. Welcome back, boss. Yeah. How ready are we to move out? More or less good. We don't have much to take with us. And we'd be overburdened if we did. But there's been no words from the young ones we sent to scout the way. They might not make it in time for tomorrow morning. Wait a little longer. Stefano and I talked it over, that we're leaving. He'll let it be. So no need to rush it now. If we still hear nothing by nightfall, then I'll take the team myself to find them. Sure, I'll update everyone in a minute. Oh, boss, there's one other thing. What is it? Hyman hasn't come back either. I looked around for her, but she's nowhere to be found. Is Ryman still gone as well? Yes. Got it. Leave this to me. Okay. But if Hyman never shows up, should we wait? Tomorrow morning at the latest. If anyone's still not back after Mans, you and Ryman will set off with the rest as planned. But I'll stay behind. Dead or alive, I'll find Hyman. I swear I'd never abandon a single one of you. That's all we're worried about. You always take too much on yourself. Let's not bring up that name again. You call me boss. I have a duty to find you a way out. And I see you walking down a dead end. I know what I'm doing. Forget all that. No need to look so sad. Go on, get everything good and ready. Shift change. There's a fright. Hi there, Serpilia. Who else would you expect? Does Federico ever bother with this sort of work? How's the girl in there? Doing bad? Bad in a way. She hasn't said a word. She seems she's in shock. I eyed over the scene. Aren't you at least a bit curious on what actually happened? I can more or less guess. You and I both know how powerful a gun is. With that much blood loss, anyone can be doomed, wouldn't they? Your face says I'm on the mark. Did you tell her? What? Oh, as in, she might already be dead? Of course not. Am I misunderstanding this? Okay, I think this is just me misunderstanding. Prior to the gunshot? Or because of the gunshot? Oh, okay. Got it. I misunderstood. Yeah. She's unsettled right now. Yeah, I got it now. I got it. They're not telling Fortuna that Delphina's dead. Yeah. That's why she's still left in shock. Okay, I got it. She's unsettled right now. Telling her the truth could just as well cause more problems. So what is your plan? Lie to her and say nothing's wrong? Muddle through, figure out the rest later, I bet? You make it sound so bad, but still, that's basically it. Sophilia, something seems a little fishy with your emotions. What happened? None of your business. I'm doing great. If you say so, then. No problems in Sophilia land. Okay, I'll leave her to you. Every undependable bastard's on a parade today. An accident caused by an unintentional discharge. And so what? If I hadn't helped her. Oh, yeah. She's the one that fixed the firearm, isn't she? Why are people tagging me in? Oh. Yeah, I forgot that she was the one that fixed it. I was trying to figure that out in my head, but yeah. What? Make it quick. Wait. What do you mean Sark is in the outer vicinity? Are they still trying to break your blockade? Just a few? Scouting the road? Fine, got it. What about Orin? No, you can leave Orin to me. I'll contact him. Listen, here's what you guys do next. That's not sus. Usually when it flashes through various locations like this, it's not a good thing. Seriously, what a good runner. Or maybe I just lost it. Back in the old days, I would have put them away clean in a fraction of time. Yeah, but you're in a wheelchair instead of on your feet. Sorry. Times like these, I can't help feel a little mad. There you are. Guess it's not Guess it's not the time to broad just yet. Sound of strings is growing clear. I'm steadily approaching the source, but the arts are diminishing in strain. Are they giving up casting, or who is it? Senior Federico, what are you doing here? I was not referring to you. Excuse me? Are you lost? If you don't mind, I can stop talking. What was that? That monster? I do not know. It fled downstairs. Not good. Gerald's group lived down there. Stay still. Someone is here. I heard gunfire this way, so I came to test my luck. Lemuin, Sophilia's report stated that you would not be operating in the field. Don't blame her. If I'm honest, I didn't think I would be either. But then came a slight twist. We'll catch up later. Are you on your own, Federico? Is nobody else operating with you? I am on my own. And let's keep it short. I'm on the trail of a surprise visitor. I won't keep you too long. So here, be good and tell me, which way did my visitor happen to go? Okay. This is where we're ending for today. We got to 4. I think before the end of the weekend, we should be able to finish this if I keep on this pace. I might be able to finish it much faster on Saturday. Yeah, if we happen to get to Saturday, then we could just do a lot more. But I can feel myself stuttering. I don't like when I stutter. It makes these much longer. Yeah, so the next one is going to be tomorrow is Wednesday. So maybe either tomorrow night or Thursday night I'll do the next part, and then Saturday I'll just do one long one in the morning. My thoughts? I think I hate it when you're right. Shut up, Comey. Don't ask me that question. Yes, it's a good story. I'm enjoying it. This is my all-time favorite event. She got you good. No, I hate Comey for this reason, because I feel like, and it's the first time she's going to hear this, I feel like she kind of understands the type of shit that I like now. So she does this bait shit to make me want to read specific sections that she knows that I'm going to like. She's been saying Laterano for the past, what, few months? Do Laterano, do Laterano, do Laterano. And we're finally here doing it, and she's just giddy. She's giddy over there. The gasp, I would never do such a thing. I'm surprised Baki wasn't in here, but I think it's late for him. I would do the next one, but I just don't want to be stuttering, man. I can feel the smug aura. What about you guys? Are you enjoying this? Probably sleeping. Yeah, he'll watch the VOD. I was hoping he'd hop in and just like give his thoughts along the way, but he's probably knocked out. I'm just playing some game. Yeah, I gotta hop on. Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. for him. I gotta hop on and do some Blue Protocol stuff. Depending on if I do this story or not, I have to do some videos for the Red Magic phone and tablet. I need to finish that shit. So, yeah, I got shit to do. Laterano events are the best series behind the main story and Seaborn arcs. I think that, of course, W's storyline is like the best for me. All right. So a mix of the
Oh joy, there's your face again, Doctor.
Let me just go to the events.
What a great start for the day.
So I think, in my opinion, of what I like the most so far in terms of story has been I don't think they're all here. Yeah, I think this is how I feel. Okay, so far the ones that I like the most have been Arknights, Vigilio, main story, and possibly, depending on how this ends, I'll probably like this storyline next up, the Laterano as a whole. But it depends on how it continues, because right now it's just been very like chill, suspenseful. Like it's been very good so far. It's just hard to keep up with everything going on in this game with the little bit of time that I have. Maybe there will come a day. Maybe there will come a day when I can just not have to worry about like anything else, and possibly do all this story just back to back. But we'll see. I'm not too sure about that. That would require the infield stuff going well. Oh, I want to be a nerd just like you guys. It's just I'm always okay. So I'm not bitching, but it's really hard to work and then want to stream after that. It's just it's getting harder. So we got 3 months until chapter 15. Okay, I think I'm good. In 3 months, I should be able to catch up with all the Laterano stuff, right? How many more chapters of Laterano do I have, Comey? It's not just balancing time either. I also have to do videos. So only this one and one more? DM? You tagged me in that shitty DM again, didn't you? Just tell me. You tagged me in the fucking DM. Ah, fuck, there's quite a bit more. Lingering Echoes. Some explaining of something else. Arturia manga. I don't know if I'm saying this wrong, so don't judge me. Zwilling Sherme. I don't know if that's right. Cecilia manga. And then I should be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more. All right, chat. Instead of just telling me in plain text what in order that I need to do, you referred me to that, and that's why I said it that way. All right, so I'll either be back tomorrow or the day after, because I still got videos that I need to prepare. Mine and stuff that isn't mine. So, yeah. All right, love you guys. I will see you guys for the next stream. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Love you. Peace out. No problemo. I enjoyed it.